Have you ever seen a moment where Taehyung completely loses his focus just by looking at Jungkook? Initially, their late-night gym session for the Arirang World Tour looked like a normal, grueling workout. But there was a split second when a sweat-drenched Jungkook made Taehyung completely stop what he was doing. Taehyung's sudden approach and his unfiltered reaction to Jungkook's incredible physique left ARMYs everywhere holding their breath. And believe it or not, the real reason behind that intense stare at the very end is exactly what is making the whole internet go crazy right now. Hello K-pop lovers! Welcome back to the Taekook Diary channel, the place where we share the warmest moments and the most interesting stories about Taehyung and Jungkook that always make ARMYs lose their minds. As we all know, preparing for the highly anticipated Arirang World Tour is draining the BTS members' energy after their military service. The packed schedules and massive expectations mean they have to work extra hard to maintain their stamina. Among all the members, Jungkook and Taehyung are the duo most frequently spotted spending hours in the gym lately. Their dedication is absolutely no joke, and their physical transformations have successfully made fans worldwide scream with joy. Recently, a short clip of their late-night workout routine dropped and immediately went viral across all social media platforms. In the beginning of the video, we can see Jungkook looking extremely focused while completing his heavy lifting sets. The gym atmosphere felt very intense, especially with the loud beat of the music accompanying their hard work. Jungkook looked so serious with every rep, but there is one little thing that makes us even more curious right now. As Jungkook finally completed his very last round, his breathing sounded heavy, and sweat had completely soaked the dark shirt he was wearing. His arm muscles looked incredibly defined, a very clear and undeniable result of his hardcore training. In another corner of that same gym room, Taehyung was actually taking a quick break after finishing his own exhausting routine. At first, Taehyung just sat there quietly, watching Jungkook from a distance, perhaps admiring the relentless dedication of their golden maknae. However, the sight of a sweat-drenched Jungkook seemed to have a completely different effect on him this time. Instead of looking away or busying himself with his phone like he normally would, Taehyung just kept staring intensely at Jungkook. The look in his eyes slowly shifted into something that was so hard for anyone to decipher. It felt like a strong magnetic pull had captured his attention, and what he did next was truly shocking. Taehyung got up from his seat, leaving his water bottle behind on the floor. He started walking slowly towards Jungkook, who was still catching his breath with his hands resting on his knees. The atmosphere between the two of them suddenly felt so much more intense, as if the cameras and the other staff members in the room simply did not exist at all. ARMYs must have noticed how deeply focused Taehyung's gaze was at that very moment, locked directly onto Jungkook's glowing, sweat-covered arms. When the distance between them was reduced to merely a few inches, Taehyung unexpectedly reached out his hand. There was a slight, suspenseful pause that made our hearts skip a beat, as if he was contemplating his actions. But his curiosity was clearly way too strong to resist. Taehyung's long fingers finally made contact with the warm surface of Jungkook's tensed muscle. This feather-light touch instantly triggered an unforeseen reaction from Jungkook right away. Jungkook, who had been looking down in pure exhaustion, immediately shot his head up the second he felt Taehyung's fingers brushing against his arm. There was a very clear look of surprise radiating from his handsome face, his big eyes blinking rapidly as he tried to process the situation. Hilariously, instead of pulling his hand away because he was caught, Taehyung grew even bolder and gently squeezed Jungkook's rock-hard bicep. A subtle, mischievous smile began to form on Taehyung's lips. "Wow, your muscles are seriously so hard right now," he mumbled in a deep, husky voice that instantly sent the entire internet into a massive meltdown. Jungkook could only let out a tiny, breathy laugh in response to his older brother's absurd behavior, his face flushing slightly from either the workout or something else entirely. This tiny, unexpected interaction perfectly highlighted their comfort. But wait, the most heart-fluttering part is about to begin. Still maintaining that gorgeous smile, Jungkook suddenly straightened his posture, making the significant difference in their height and body size extremely apparent. Instead of feeling awkward or stepping away, the golden maknae fearlessly took one step closer to Taehyung. "Do you want to try doing the exact same workout routine with me tomorrow, Hyung?" Jungkook challenged him, using a tone that was half joking but undeniably daring. Upon hearing that sudden invitation, Taehyung's eyes widened in sheer panic, as if he was abruptly slammed back into the harsh reality of the magnate's brutal daily regimen. We all know how insane Jungkook's fitness menu has been lately, featuring extreme cardio and impossibly heavy weights. Taehyung's immediate reaction of wildly shaking his head side to side successfully drew a hearty, echoing laugh from Jungkook. The tension from just moments ago melted away into warmth, beautifully showing their playful, chaotic dynamic. Even though he completely rejected the idea of joining the extreme workout, Taehyung clearly wasn't quite done bothering his younger brother just yet. His left hand, which had naturally dropped to his side earlier, was raised once again. This time, he casually and softly patted Jungkook's broad chest, which was still rising and falling heavily with every exhausted breath. "You are working way too hard, please remember to get enough rest," Taehyung said softly, and this time, his voice sounded wonderfully sincere without a single trace of a joke. This sudden shift in the atmosphere made everyone watching feel the incredibly deep bond of brotherhood between them. The look in Jungkook's eyes, which had just been full of teasing laughter, instantly softened as he absorbed the genuine care from his beloved Hyung. Their silent, locked gaze amidst the noisy gym background made time stand still. Sadly, another major surprise was waiting right after that moment. Right when we were happily drowning in this remarkably touching moment between these two massive superstars, a loud voice suddenly shattered the comforting silence. "Hey! Are you two planning to work out or shoot a romantic drama series in here?" shouted someone from the main entrance, successfully making both Taehyung and Jungkook jump in absolute shock. Yes, who else could it possibly be but Jimin, who had just arrived with a fresh towel casually draped over his broad shoulder. This incredibly abrupt appearance by Jimin instantly popped the private little bubble that Taekook had formed around themselves. A flustered Jungkook reflexively scratched the back of his neck, while Taehyung could only flash his signature boxy smile as he slowly took a few steps backwards, moving away from the magne. Their adorably awkward reaction served as the absolute perfect, hilarious ending to that specific gym video clip. However, the entire story doesn't actually end there. Just a few minutes after Jimin successfully ruined their cute little staring contest, another familiar face suddenly walked right through the gym doors. It was none other than our reliable leader, RM, who immediately headed towards the heavy lifting section. Seeing the three youngest members gathered together, RM could not help but shake his head while letting out a deep sigh. He quickly realized that the gym was about to become a chaotic playground rather than a serious workout zone. But here is the interesting part. RM actually walked over to Jungkook and praised his insane muscle definition, mirroring exactly what Taehyung had done earlier. When Taehyung saw this, he immediately crossed his arms over his chest, pretending to look slightly offended that the leader was stealing his spot as the ultimate gym hype man. The visible pout on Taehyung's face was completely unmissable, and Jungkook was grinning so widely while observing this jealousy unfold. To make things even better, Jimin pulled out his phone and started recording the entire comical situation between the gym brothers. He jokingly narrated the scene like a sports commentator, pointing out how Taehyung was aggressively doing bicep curls nearby just to prove he could match Jungkook's strength. Fans who eventually saw these behind-the-scenes clips on social media could not stop talking about how naturally entertaining their dynamic always is. It proves that no matter how physically exhausted they are from their brutal schedules, they always find a way to make each other smile. The gym session that started with intense focus and heavy breathing beautifully transformed into a heartwarming session of laughter and teasing. Jungkook even playfully flexed his muscles right in front of the camera, giving the fans exactly what they wanted. This entire unforgettable night at the gym highlighted just how special the unspoken bond among the members truly is. Short moments like this one truly succeed in proving just how strong the emotional connection and care built between the BTS members really are. Even though their bodies are incredibly tired from practicing for the massive world tour, they never ever forget to look out for each other and keep each other's spirits high. That deeply attentive stare from Taehyung and Jungkook's shy, adorable smile earlier will definitely go down in history as a legendary moment discussed by ARMYs everywhere. So, what do you guys actually think about the hidden meaning behind Taehyung's intense gaze at Jungkook's muscles today? Was it purely genuine admiration for his younger brother's hard work, or was he maybe just playfully teasing him like he always does? Let me know all your wildest theories and opinions in the comments section down below. Also, please do not forget to click the like button, subscribe, and share this video with all your ARMY friends so we can grow.